Hi everyone, Louise from Personal Fitness for Women. Today we're weight training. So what you need to have is a set of hand weights. Now, if you don't have hand weights, you might be able to use some heavy cans of baked beans or something that you've got in the cupboard. Just make sure that they're both even sets of weight if you're not actually using a commercial set. So my suggestion would be that if you're new to exercise, aim to get about a 1 or a 1.5 kilo weight. And today I have a 1.5 kilo weight. If you're more experienced at exercise, by all means go for the heavier weights, being 2, 2.5, maybe 3. I personally wouldn't go too much heavier than 3 kilos, particularly for weights that are over your head, unless you are an extremely qualified and experienced exerciser. So just bear that in mind, because anything above the head is putting a lot of strain on the shoulder and the neck. So one of the exercises we're going to do today, and you've done these if you've looked at the rubber band video, is the bicep curl, which is a simple process of stepping one leg forward and one back, locking your elbows in, making sure that your tummy muscles are locked in and not slack, so your core's locked in, and you're curling up and you're curling down, as simple as that. Now, aiming to have around 15 curls, having a rest for about 10 to 15 seconds, and then going again. So every set of 15 is just that, it's a set. Now, another exercise you can do is called a shoulder press. Bear in mind, ladies, that all of these exercises I'm showing you today can be done single levered or double levered. Okay, so the next exercise I'm showing you is a shoulder press. Now, the shoulder press requires you to have your palms facing outward. Your elbows are down low and your shoulders are relaxed. The last thing you want to do is be uptight through your neck. So relax through, elbows are down, and you're just resting those weights at shoulder level. Now from there, yet again, you are welcome to go up and roughly do 10 or 15, depending on the weight you have in your hand, or you may choose to go double. Okay, it's still a great exercise. It just depends whether you have the ability to use both limbs or whether you're just going to concentrate on the one. Another strength exercise is for your back and your chest, and we'll do it together, called a chest press. 2 ways of doing it. One is standing upright. So I'll go side on to show you this one. Again, your shoulders are relaxed, very much like the position of a shoulder press, but we're turning, and rather than going up, we're actually going to go out and pull back, out and pull back. And what you'll notice, ladies, is that I'm not using my back, I'm not pushing my body, I'm keeping it very locked in, and I'm just using the upper body strength that I have. These ones you may need to do less of. You may require only 10 instead of 15 before you have a rest, simply because you're in suspension and the weights get heavy. So another exercise that can be done is for your back. Now, I'm going to take a seat here on my bench. You may have a dining room seat that you can use, and it's a matter of taking your chest down to your knees. The weights are going behind your legs, so not in front of your legs, but behind your legs, and then you're raising up. Yet again, ladies, you'll notice that I am not using my body to come up. I'm fixed down and I'm just using my arms under and pulling up. So I'll show you that standing up so that you can see me clearly. I'm under and then I'm pulling up, squeezing through the back. Yet again, you may prefer to go down a weight or do less of them. And always aim for 3 sets of around 10 or 15. And then you'll know that your weight is either too heavy or just right for you. Okay, so in that little sequence there, we've done biceps, we've done chest, we've done shoulders, we've done back. Now we're going to work the tricep muscle, and the tricep is the back of the arm. So this is where women say, tuck shop arms, I don't want them, and this is the exercise that's going to tone that area of the arms. Now, I'm going to kneel on my bench. You may kneel on a dining room chair. Just making sure, again, the back of the chair is off to the side. So it's not in front of you, it's at the side of you. Pop one weight down and use the other weight. Placing your hand down to square your body through and lifting your elbow up to shoulder level. All I'm going to do here, ladies, is kick back. Now, you will notice there is no movement from my shoulder to my elbow. but I do have movement from my elbow to my wrist. So that is the exercise. It's a tricep extension. And yet again, you know the sets, roughly about 15, 3 times. Once you've done that, you might alternate to the opposing side. There it is again. I'm just extending through the back. There's no body movement and I'm very centered through my core. And once I've done my 15, I alternate again to the other side. Now, lower body exercise strength work, ladies. Now, it's a difficult thing to do at home if you don't have weights to do any training or any resistance to push against. So the only resistance that you can use is your own body weight. So if you're wanting to tone up through your quads and your hamstrings and you don't have knee issues, the best exercise that you can do is a squat because it uses all your muscles right through to your glutes, being your bottom. So the best way to do a squat, I'll just step back a bit so you can see me, is I'll turn side on, my core is locked on, my arms are out and I'm pushing back as though the chair is too far away and I'm trying to sit back on a chair. Okay, so I'm pushing back and coming up. I'm using my body weight here to push myself back up. That's where the strength comes in through my quads, glutes and hamstrings at the back of my legs. So there are a number of lower body exercises like lunges that you can do as well. It's all dependent on your knees and whether you have that capability of using your knees. If you don't, may I suggest that the best movement would be to take a seat again on your dining room chair, not a lounge, it's going to be too soft. Put something more stable is best. Keep your core locked on, which is your back up nice and straight, belly button through to your spine, and raise your legs, okay? Raise your legs about 15 times, have a rest, and then opposite side for about 15 times, and maybe do that 3 times, and you will feel your quad muscle working. The next level up from there would be to take your hands across your chest and use your body weight to stand up and sit back down again. Stand up and sit back down again. It's a brilliant exercise, again, activating through your quads, your hamstrings and your glutes. So there's some exercises that you can do at home. If you rotate those around in like a circuit style, it even makes it a little bit more exciting for you and gives the opportunity for your muscles to have a bit of a rest between all the exercises. So have a think how you can shake that up and make it exciting, and I'll see you next time.